Hi everyone, it's Jonah here, and one of the most common questions that people ask when they want to lose weight or to put on weight or even to maintain their weight is how much calories should they eat or should they burn in a day. And in this video, I really want to get down to the details for you to understand how much calories you need to consume and why. Before we start, I want you to be as truthful as you can in regards to your measurements in order for us to see result and for this process to work. There is no secret to losing weight. If you want to lose weight, the calories you burned need to be greater than the calories you consume. And if you want to put on weight, it's vice versa. Calories comes from your fat, carbs, protein, and alcohol. I've got my laptop here, so if you can, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and grab a calculator because we'll be doing some mathematics. I've broken the process down into 5 steps, which is what I also call 5 A's. The first A is called attainable goals. What you need to do before you want to start losing weight is to set yourself an attainable goal. So ask yourself 2 questions. How much do you want to lose and by when? Make sure they are realistic. And just so you know, in order to lose 1 pound of fat, you need to burn 3,500 calories. So if your goal is to lose 5 pounds of fat, that's 17,500 calories. The safe and recommended way to lose weight is to lose not more than 1 to 2 pounds a week, and that is safe and sustainable. If you were to lose weight quick, the chances are you will put on weight quickly as well. So have you written down how much you want to lose and by when? Okay, remember that and take note of that. And the second A is called aware. Be aware and understand your basic metabolic rate, your BMR. By understanding your basic metabolic rate, you will know how much calories do you need to consume a day in order to keep your body moving. Your BMR is how much your body burns in a day without you doing anything. So that's really, to keep your heart pumping, to keep your brain going, basically to just keep your whole body moving. That's your BMR. So get your calculator ready as you'll be finding out what your BMR is. There are 2 formulas to this. The first one is called the English BMR formula, where we uses pounds and inches, or the matrix BMR formula using centimeters and kilos. You can use whichever formula that suits you. So there are 4 factors in calculating your BMR: your gender, weight, height, and your age. I'll be using the English BMR formula. So grab your pen and write this down. For a woman, in order to calculate your BMR, what you need to do is take 655 plus 4.35 times your weight in pounds plus 4.7 times your height in inches minus 4.7 times your age in years. And if you're a man, this is how you calculate your BMR. Take 66 plus 6.23 times your weight in pounds plus 12.7 times your height in inches minus 6.8 times your age in years. That's the English BMR formula. So for example, if I were to calculate my BMR, I would be taking 655 plus 4.35 times 110 pounds, because that's my weight, plus 4.7 times 5'3", that's my height, minus 4.7 times 24. That's my age in years. And so my BMR is 1316.8 calories. Remember, this is just an estimation. What it's telling me is that my body burns 1,316 calories without me doing anything. And therefore, if I were to consume this amount of calories without doing anything, I would not put on weight. If I were to consume less, I will lose weight. And if I were to consume more, I will put on weight. Okay, so that's your second A. And now the third A is activity level. This is very important to know how much calories you need to consume, because obviously we don't just lie in bed and do nothing. So what you need to do is take your BMR and multiply it with your activity level. So if you're the kind of person that has very little exercise or no exercise at all, your activity level is 1.2. If you're lightly active, where you work out 1 to 3 times per week, your activity level is 1.375. If you're moderately active, where you work out 3 to 5 times a week, then your activity level is 1.55. And if you're very active, where you work out 6 to 7 times a week, then your activity level is 1.725. And if you're extra active, your activity level is 1.9. And if you're extra active, trust me, you don't need this because there's no way you're putting on weight. And so take note of that. What you'll need to do now is to take your BMR and multiply it with your activity level. So my BMR is 1316.8 multiplied by 1.55, and that gives me 2041 calories. So if I were to work out 3 to 5 times a week, in a day I can consume 2041 calories to maintain my weight. If I were to consume more than 2041 calories, that's when I'll start putting on weight. And if I were to consume less, that's when I'll start losing weight. Okay? So now you know your BMR and you know your activity level, you know how much calories you need to consume to maintain your weight. The fourth A is application. This is the time for us to apply everything in order for you to achieve your goal. The first application is to calculate how much calories should you eat if you want to lose weight. And remember, this is just an estimation. There are many other factors to consider, but let's start with the ground basic rules. I'm gonna take a case study to give you an example of how to calculate and apply this. I've got a client who's a female and she's 28 years old. Her height is 165 centimeters. She weighs 75 kilos and her goal is to lose 5 kilos before summertime. So that's about 8 weeks. And she just started working out. So I would consider her activity level as lightly active. So let's start by calculating her BMR. And you can do this by calculating your own BMR as well. And that gives me her BMR of 1,540 calories without having her to do anything. Remember, the heavier you are, the more your body burns. The lighter you are, the less your body burns. Now what we'll need to calculate and what you'll need to calculate is how much your body needs in order to maintain your weight if you were to work out 1 to 3 times a week. So 1,540 multiplied by 1.375, because I'm considering her to be lightly active, and that gives me 2,118 calories in order for her to maintain her weight. That's how much she can consume to maintain her weight, but that's not her goal. Her goal is to lose weight. What she wants to lose is 5 kilos, which equals to 11 pounds. That also equals to 38,500 calories that she needs to burn. It's not possible to burn in a day, and it's not possible to burn in a week, but it's realistic for her to lose it in 8 weeks. So now, what I'll need to calculate is how much calories does she need to burn in a week. So 38,500 calories divided by 8 weeks, that gives me 4,812 calories for her to save or burn per week. And how much calories does she need to burn a day? Let's divide that again by 7. She will need to save about 687.5 calories per day. There are 2 ways to save your calories or to burn your calories. The first way is to make sure that you're eating 687 calories less, or whatever calories that you need to save. The second way is through exercise. I would recommend to do both. When you combine both, that's when you will see quicker results, and that's when you will be able to maintain your weight. Because the key to remember is that the more muscles your body put on, the higher your metabolism goes up and the more fat you burn in a day. And muscles can only be gained through working out, not through dieting or not through your eating habits. Coming back to my case study, for her to lose 11 pounds in 8 weeks, she should be consuming about 1,430 calories per day and nothing more. So how can she do this? First is to watch her diet by not consuming more than that. And the second option is to work out. So for example, if she were to work out for 3 days, on the day that she is not working out or on the day that you're not working out, try not to consume more than 1,430 calories or whatever calories that you need to consume in order for you to lose weight. And on the day where you are working out, or on the day where she is working out, she can consume slightly more and you can consume slightly more as well. For example, if you were to burn an average of 300 to 400 calories in a workout, add that 300 calories to your daily calories requirement. So if she only needs 1,430 calories to lose weight, on the day that she's working out, she can add 300 calories more. Because when you're working out, your body is using up much more energy and you need food to build your muscles. So consume 300 calories more. But do not overconsume. Because what happens is when people start working out, they start eating more and they do not see result. And they wonder why? I'm working out and I'm not seeing result. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Because you're eating more than what you should be eating. That's how much calories you need to eat in a day. And when you're working out, try to burn at least 300 calories. Whatever you do, remember that the minimum requirement to keep your body going is nothing less than 1,200 calories. Do not consume anything less than 1,200 calories. You will damage your body. And also don't forget that your drinks carry calories as well. So make sure you count that in to your diet or your eating habit. Last but not least, the fifth A, and my last A, which is very important, the most important A, is your attitude. If you want to lose weight, you got to make a start. You got to make that conscious decision that my goal is to lose 10 pounds, for example, in 8 weeks' time, or my goal is to lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks' time. Start taking action and change your mindset. Remember that when you're just starting off, do not give up. It takes time. It takes time for you to put on weight. It takes time for you to lose weight as well. So really make your journey a fun one. Have a positive attitude. Don't just work out for the sake of working out. Don't go on a diet for the sake of going on a diet. Really enjoy the journey. Enjoy the food you're eating. Enjoy your workout. And really always remember your goal in order to achieve it. So change your mindset. Change the way you look at yourself. You've got to start loving yourself first before you can make any changes. Persistence is the key. Do not give up. Do not ever give up. People that see results are those people that never give up. And don't be too obsessed about your weight or calories count. Remember, this is just an indication for you to start off with, but most importantly, you need to enjoy the entire process. So do have a positive attitude. I know you can do it. Let me know how you get on, and if you do have any questions, just leave your comments and I'll answer them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more nutritional and fitness tips. Make sure you enjoy the process.